Hey guys, out on this rainy, foggy, wet day. Gonna show you guys around Leonards Mills for those of you who may not have seen my previous video. And I have since been lucky enough to be able to volunteer at this place, and let me tell you, it's beautiful. The folks that run this place are absolutely wonderful, and it really is a family feel here. I only got to volunteer one time this year, sadly, but it was awesome. I met some really great people, and I just can't wait to be able to help this coming year. I haven't told them yet, but I have weekends off now, so I will be able to volunteer here more often. Super stoked about that. So obviously when they have this going, when folks are here operating all this equipment, it looks a lot better than with the tarps over the things, but I can give you an idea. So in here they have an area where they can process big logs. They'll set them up on this area that's tarped over, and the logs flop over here. They can plane them and shape them on this side and make whatever type board they're after for that particular time. I can show you some of it up close, but most of it is probably covered up as far as, so we've got a motor over here. I believe it's still the Ford motor that's under that. And let's go show you a little bit up close. Okay, this reminds me of something that Eustace Conway has. It's kind of neat. Old-timey stuff, as he would say. So really pretty cool. The logs would be here. Where the logs sit is usually out a little bit further, but because of the weather, I'm sure they took it in. But the logs will be brought in on this area here and worked. These kind of just hold the logs on. And then there's different settings that this can be set on. Different settings. And then over here, got another saw. I'm not exactly sure of the proper names for these, so you guys can chime in for those of you who do know. And then I'm just going to walk around here. And got another piece of equipment underneath here. I'm not sure as I would recommend just anyone walking around this building. There's a lot of blades and a lot of cables and things that you could trip on. So if you do come, just to, if no one's here, I would recommend just enjoying it from afar, just in case anything happens. I am just doing it because, I'm familiar with this spot, I'm familiar with the machinery, and like I said, I did get to volunteer here this year, and I will again, so more familiar than someone just coming and checking it out for the first time. But just beautiful spot, beautiful area. Just can only imagine these, being put to use back in the day, and they're still being put to use to this day. Over this area, underneath that red tarp, is where they do the shingles. I should be able to show you a couple of shingles, possibly. They should have some still over there. Check that out. Well, they've got some scraps underneath here, so you kind of get an idea. So, let's see if we can peek in at all. Yeah, it's all stapled, so I'm not going to bother or screwed in, but keeping the weather out. I'll go check over in here, and I'll show you the equipment in that building. And they cut all this lumber right here. It's just pretty awesome. Look at this little guy. Pretty cool seeing this old equipment and knowing that they still use it. Look at that. It's beautiful. History. I wonder how many years this piece of wood has been on here for. You know? How many folks have used this piece of equipment? It's just pretty cool to me. Alright, let's go check the rest of the area out. Alright, so on our list of things we're going to check out here, all these lovely items. I'm going to check out each and every one of them, and I will take you there now. Super, super slippery here. Not recommended, but perfect for me because I get to explore it without anybody else. I'm so selfish. Little shop here. They do sell some novelties and gift items here when they are open in season. Let's make our way down, guys. I'm gonna pause the camera so I have both hands in case I need to brace myself. Alright, so we're just down the hill. You can see the little shop is right there, the little gift shop. And then, excuse me, over here you're just starting to see the covered bridge. And they do have some beautiful outhouses, these nice bright buildings. Those are outhouses, and they're kind of randomly strewn around this lovely little area. So right here you're seeing the well house, or the Waterwheel, and the river is right below here. We've got the covered bridge we're just going to go check out now. I'm going to go to the left and then up and around the homestead area, and we'll end up coming back right here. Alright, let's go check it out, guys. This is the river that the alewives were running this year, if you caught that video. You can catch them barehanded, basically. They run black in this river for quite some time, and you can come down here and get buckets of them if you want to. I was able to reach my hand in there and pull one right out of the water, which was kind of fun. Beautiful little river. The pond is up this way. Of course, the camera's not wanting to focus. There we go. And I'll show you the pond when we get up and around. This is a general map of the area that someone painted so graciously. And there you have the sluiceway and the wheel and all of the fun things that make this place work. That building has a lot to do with it. It's so pretty. can see the fog up on the top of that bridge there. That looks really neat, huh? And then we're looking back at the covered bridge. I always love covered bridges. I always try to find them. Alright, let's go check out some of the buildings that are up here. So this area would be where they have communal dinners, bean suppers. That's where that happens there. Then up top here you have a blacksmith shop. There's I believe it would have been the carpenter's wife's house. It's got a lot of knitting and yarn work things in there. There's a garden up top here as well, and a hovel. We'll go check it out. So you can see the communal area here. And then this building with the chimney is the blacksmith shop. And the carpenter's home and his wife's home is up here, I believe. So this is a living history museum, and you can tell how they've got it laid out, how it would have been. Back here we'll go check out the trapper's cabin and the caretaker's home, basically. They have a nice large home there. Having a bit of snow blindness issue right now. Wish I brought my sunglasses. And another nice little outhouse right there. And this is my favorite building, the blacksmith shop. All the windows are all fogged up so we can't see inside at all. That stinks, but that's my favorite building. Then you've got the little hovel over here where they would keep some animals, steer, cows. They've got a carriage there. And then the pond back here. The Sawyer's house. That's what it is. Not carpenter. Sawyer's house. Okay. There we go. And you can see possibly inside, if you look in the window, for spinning yarn. Behind their house is a beautiful little garden. And you've got some nice nature trails out behind here, out behind the wood pile. Plenty of wildlife out here. Definitely deer and coyote and snow bunnies and beaver. And under this, they have another carriage. And the boat under here is one that they used to use to break up log jams. And it is a very interesting shaped boat. Let's see if I can get a picture for you. If you guys can see the boat there. Pretty neat. Beautiful wagon here. All right, let's go check out the trapper's cabin and the fish stairs and all that interesting stuff that they built here. So they put this here, I'm not sure how many years ago. There's a big write-up about it. But basically they built a big area, a fishway or a fish wall or something or other. We're gonna go check it out. I just found a game camera. I'll wave to the game camera. Anyway, alright, let's check it out. Water is raging today, that's for sure. So they took the poster down, which I don't blame them, so keep it from being weathered, but it does tell the story about what this is and why it's here and what it did, but it's really beautiful work. Look at this, just how they've laid the stone in there, and then all these, it's basically stone that goes like this, and they've built them all down this way here, and I'll show you some of the work along the sides. You can see if my camera can make it out. In the back there, built it all with stone, you know, mortar and granite. It's just gorgeous. And it goes all the way down here. Fish ladder, that's what they call it. It took me a minute. Beautiful. Check out the logs in between that dam if you can see those. They've got logs in there reinforcing the stone. And there we have the trapper's cabin. What a beautiful spot. I love this place. All right, a few more buildings to check out, and then that is it for today, guys, but you definitely want to see these. So, you have two smokehouses, one that has been built more recently, and another that is built to simulate what it would have looked like. Then you also have a settler's cabin. And this is probably, well, it is one of my favorite buildings out here. It's just so cute and quaint and simple and perfect. I won't show you inside because I can't, but just gives you guys incentive to come down here one day when they're open and check this place out. So the two smokehouses here, and then the caretaker's home, and that's basically all there is to Leonards Mills, aside from, well, when it's in operating status and when people are here reenacting. It's just a beautiful place. So I encourage you guys to come out here and check this place out when they do have an event going on. And all these buildings are in use. These buildings will be opened up during that time, and inside they're all set to the period time, to how it would have been set up. And it's just incredible. They've done a great job with this place. And yes, I just encourage you guys to get down here and check it out when they are open, and when they are doing an event. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the little sneak peek. Take care, guys.